Say that again?
Like right next to sine, what is the sign for theta?
Theta. That's just the Greek symbol that we're using in place of angle.
It's fancy.
It's fancier. It's traditional. So from this, you should be remembering over h, cosine angle is a over h, and tangent of the angle is over a. Please use your SOL tools to mark up your drawings. You have a pencil tool. Always circle the angle. If you haven't been circling the angle, circle the angle. Label. Too many people are labeling three things. You only label what you have and what you're looking for. I'm looking for the distance across the pond. That's my x, and what do I call that since it's over there? So I have an O and I have an H. Did I label this side over here? Did I do anything with that? No, don't label it. Then you've got three numbers and you're back to where you started. O over H is sine. So I'm going to write sine, angle, O over H. I'm going to start filling in. I have 80 degrees that I circled. I have an opposite side that I've labeled as x. And I have a hypotenuse that is 20. All of the problems that are on this sheet, the variable's at the top. That makes these the easy problems. To look at problems where the variable's on the bottom, take a look at the video that I'm going to post tonight. Take a look at it over the weekend. Know how to do those. These sheets that I'm showing you are the real basics. This is easy. You cross multiply, you do 20 times sine of 80, and you've got your answer. If the variable is on the bottom, then you got a little more work to do. I don't need the calculator to do this because it's right there. Is 0.985 pretty close to the number 1?
Yes.
So what's 20 times 1? So would this be more or less than 20? Just a little bit less. I'm guessing that that's the answer. Is it?
Yes.
There we go. Does it make sense in the drawing? Is it less than the hypotenuse? You only had two choices there. Could be greater than the hypotenuse. The reason I put number 2 in there is that it's an awkward drawing. It's very narrow, so don't use it. Draw it over here, like this. Do I have to draw things to scale? So I'm going to make that 75 degrees. I'm going to make this the ladder, and I'm supposed to find the height. The height is always at a right angle. So instead of making a right angle in here that's very narrow and it's hard to see what's going on, I'll just make it a little bit bigger. Now I can see that this is the height that I need. Circle your angle. What's the length of the ladder? 60, and that is big H, hypotenuse. What is that side?
Opposite.
So do we have another sine situation? Another sine situation. Sine 75 degrees. I'll call this x over here. Over 60. So this will be 60 times sine of 75. Once again, isn't sine of 75 pretty close to 1?
Yes.
So I know this is going to be close to 60 times 1, but just a little bit less. It can't possibly be bigger or the same length as the hypotenuse, right? Number 3. I don't like how narrow that looks, so I'm going to make it bigger. I'll put 70, 12. I'm looking for height of the building. I'll put X over here instead of trying to jam it all into the picture. Circle this. What is X? That's opposite. What's this? That's adjacent. It's close to it. It's next to it. It actually forms part of the angle. What's OA? Tangents. And I already kind of know what tangent is based on what they gave me there. I don't think these are showing up anymore on the SOLs.
Why not?
Because you have a calculator that'll give it directly to you. You can type in tangent 70.
So what if you're on the wrong road?
70 degrees, x over 12.
It's like you're kind of, it's like it's your 8 degrees.
You will notice, whenever I do my cross multiplication or my equation work, I'm putting the whole numbers in front of the functions. I do 12 times tangent 70. It just saves on calculator errors. This, if I do 12 times that, that's going to be 24, 9. It's probably either 33 or 35. What does that turn out to be? 33? Is that what you got? For number 4, we have no drawing. So let me get rid of this. Did you make a right triangle? Did you put the 10 as the longest side? The 6 and the 8 go there. Let's see. AB. Make sure that you've actually looked at those letters. Some people are putting the legs anywhere that they want. AC is 6. So we got to have an A and a C there. The B and the C should be on the 8. What are we looking for? Which angle is that? B. So I'm putting an X with a little degree symbol. I've got people who are forgetting that the vertex is the most important point in your 3-letter name. If you have all 3 sides, you can choose whichever function you want. Since we haven't done cosine, let's do cosine inverse O over A over H, and that's going to give me my angle. How do we access cosine with the little -1? Second function. You're putting in adjacent and hypotenuse. So did we put 8 and 10? If you did cosine. If you do inverse cosine of 8 over 10, what do you get?
36 point like
To the nearest degree, 37 degrees. How many people chose cosine? Did anybody choose sine? Anybody do tangent? You can do whatever you want. Did you still get 37?
Yeah.
This is what people are forgetting. The last one is the easiest problem because you don't really make a proportion or an equation of any sort. You're just inputting and you're getting an output.
Every word he said.